Awesome, thank you for having me. I am aware that I'm in the Freemasons Hall. I'm aware of this, I told people. And I've studied the Freemasons, actually, Freemasonry. And by that, what I mean is I watched a 5-minute YouTube clip. So, welcome. So, as an expert in Freemasonry, I want in. Is what's going on. Yeah, I want in. I'd like to join. So, if there could be someone, I'm not sure, Grand Wizard, or I'm not sure what it's called, but if someone could get me an application form for the to join the Illuminati. Thank you. That's it? I'll have an application form, please, to join the Illuminati. I just hope that what they said about the blood sacrifice isn't true. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, no, seriously though, the only thing I know about the Freemasons is that episode of The Simpsons, when Homer gets slapped on the bottom with a paddle. And I might enjoy that, so don't do that. Speaking of blood sacrifices, this reminded me of a little story from my birth country called Djibouti. Anybody heard of Djibouti here? Wow, educated bunch. I like that. I like that. Well, it's a huge country about the size of Ottawa, and so that's where I was born. So and over there in Djibouti, what we do is we celebrate something called Eid. And I'm not sure if you guys know what Eid is. It's a celebration sort of like Christmas and Thanksgiving, but instead of killing turkeys, we do away with sheep and goats. So it's a good time. It's a good time. So, anyways, I remember when I was, a 5-year-old kid roaming the tough streets of Djibouti. I'm kidding. We didn't have any streets. I'm messing with you. Of course, we had fucking streets. Stop watching National Geographic, for fuck's sakes. So, anyways, the days leading up to the Eid celebration, we would always have livestock in our yard. So we had a pretty big yard, so we would have livestock in our yard. So for a 5-year-old kid, that's amazing. That's kind of like your own personal petting zoo, right? I don't know if you can still hear me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of like your own personal petting zoo, right? Complete with 2 sheep and a goat. Rod, I think you turned it off. Complete with 2 sheep and a goat. I befriended the goat because, as we all know, goats have a better personality than sheep, right?
Yes, sir.
Ziggy is what I call him. Ziggy, my pet goat. So me and I would shoot, me and Ziggy would shoot the shit every morning. I would wake up extra early and go hang out with my buddy Ziggy. And, we would talk about philosophy and we would gossip about my pet lion. Every African child has a pet lion. This is a true story. I get to say what I want because no one's been there. So, anyways, so every morning I would wake up extra early. I would go see my buddy Ziggy. We would talk, we would talk a lot of good stuff. Up until that fateful Eid celebration day where I got up extra early, ran out to the yard, all right, to go meet my buddy Ziggy. But I walked out to a scene from CSI. Ziggy's head was on one table. Ziggy's skinned body was on another table. And Ziggy's insides were in a bucket. I lost my shit. I ran to my father. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck happened? Who murdered Ziggy and why did they do it in such a gruesome way, right? Completely unnecessary. Now you gotta understand, I come from a culture where kids' feelings and emotions mean fuck all. So he just nodded at me and said, go get the rest of the family for breakfast. So there I was a few minutes later, eating Ziggy's kidneys. It was complete with cilantro, cumin, peppers. It was delicious. It was fucking delicious. But the way I coped with it is that at least now Ziggy and I are together once again. So this week's lottery is what, 60 million? I'm not sure if anyone won, but anybody plays here? Anybody plays the lottery? Nice, great. Well, we're friends if you win. Just do me a favor though, don't be that friend, that one friend that we all have that insists on telling you about the time they almost won the lottery. And they tell the story as if they won the lottery too, and they expect you to be excited. And you are, for a moment or two. Then it dawns on you, what the fuck? This is just a long, boring ass story about how you lost the fucking lottery. If you won the lottery, you wouldn't be talking to me, you would be doing better stuff, right? You'd be traveling the world and eating gourmet cooking. Instead, you're here telling me, well, it was 17 and I had 71. Fuck out of here with your wishful dyslexia. You didn't win. So, anyways, in terms of, I recognize that I'm a bit of a minority here, but I do have a lot of white friends, and I have black friends, and the other colors too. One thing I've noticed though, growing up here, is that the way white people and black people claim each other, which is just hilarious to me. White people will say they have a black friend whenever they're trying to excuse some racist shit they just said. All you people want is a handout. Hey man, what do you mean you people? Look, I got black friends, okay? And black people claim their white friends to explain why they can skate. Hey Leroy, what the hell are you doing in the ice rink? Look man, I got white friends, alright? So one of the things that I wanted to do, and one of my biggest messages before leaving Earth, is to we just had a nice meal now, and I don't know if you guys remember as kids, or maybe with your own kids, whenever the kids are being fussy and they're not wanting to eat their food, we always tell them, look, Jimmy, there's kids in Africa that don't have anything to eat. Well, I'm here to tell you I'm that kid from Africa. Stop talking shit. Let's just stop. Because even my mom would tell me this shit, and we were in Africa. And as you can tell, I've been in anorexia, so I think we can move on. Speaking of, hungry kids, weed is legal now. I don't know if you guys took the moment to kind of just be one with that fact. Weed is legal. Okay, I see a lot of potheads here. Now, it's not really going to change my life, really. Weed being legal isn't really going to change anything for me. Except now I'll be able to explain to my kids why there's no more cookies and cereal when they confront me in the morning. Anyways, you guys have been great. Thank you very much for having me. And thanks for everything.